Hello Aries and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing your general reading from now until Six of Swords literally just flew in. So you guys might be having someone coming from the past, maybe a water sign. You could be dealing with a water sign, or maybe a Virgo, or you might have Virgo in your placement. The King of Cups and the Hermit are facing each other almost. So some of you might have like a Virgo moon, sun rising, or a water sign moon, sun rising, or something of that sort. The Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, like mentality. The Seven of Cups caused by someone's own fear and illusion, and like mentality caused by someone's own fear and illusion. Aries. Okay, so let's see. If you want to book a private, I forgot what I was saying before that card flew out. But you might have someone coming in, or you're already in a situation with a person. But let's go in. Page of Cups. I'm telling you, Nine of Cups, something you want, a wish fulfillment, or you're wishing for. Seven of Pentacles, an opportunity to invest. Now let's see. If you want a private reading, I am currently not accepting readings via Instant Go. I'm having a few problems with my payments. You know, it's happened a few times. Well, 2 or 3 times, so far, and twice this month, where I do readings and I don't get paid for them, and they don't charge or something of that sort, or mischargement or something. So, and then it takes them quite a while to get everything sorted out, and I have to get to the creator himself and talk. It's a whole hassle, and so because of that, I'm right now not accepting any readings via Instant Go. I don't want to be stressed. I'm so stressed already, and I want to have my money when I want to. I want to be able to access my money when I have to access my money. Especially with everything that's going wrong right now. I understand it's a Mercury retrograde and all, but I just don't want any additional stress. So if you're booking a reading, you can call on Instant Go if you like. You can send your one-off questions on Instant Go if you like. I could get to them. I might not get to them. So right now, as far as Instant Go is concerned, I'm just trying to be unbothered by that. If you want to book a private reading, book it the traditional way. Okay, let's get started. And all the steps are listed down below. Everything is listed down below in the description box. Surface Mind for Aries from now until the end of August. The Queen of Wands, you're sitting in your power. Some of you, the Seven of Swords, okay. And the Eight of Pentacles, okay. Why the Seven of Swords? Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, okay. Interesting. And then here comes our water sign again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, I feel like some of you might be trying to rush things. Like you're trying to rush, I don't know, there's this passion energy here. Again, you could do the water sign or Virgo. I keep getting those two, but you might be receiving some kind of communication from someone from your past. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. That makes the Three of Pentacles together. Collaboration. It's like some of you have something new starting with someone, or it's been ongoing, maybe a few months you've been dating someone, could be a water sign, but then you're going to have someone from your past coming in and you're going to start sneaking about. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Others of you are self-sabotaging based on your fear, perhaps, of something that has happened in the past. You're self-sabotaging. You're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, 1 foot up and 1 foot down, over really grounding a situation, like trying to ground a situation. I'm feeling like either you or Aries or the person you're dealing with has 1 foot in the air, 1 foot on the ground as pertaining to a relationship or someone they're in love with, or someone they could actually like have a happily ever after with. And it has a lot to do with, like, it's self-sabotage, but it has to do with their past. And they might be projecting their fears and their conditioning or whatever else on that person, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. Let's see. So general readings, not going to apply for everybody. I think you should be intelligent enough to know that. Everybody, if you're old enough to be on YouTube, you should understand that. If it's not your reading, it's simply not your reading. Let's look at the shadow. And some of you might be sneaking away from this person, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, some of you might be trying to sneak away. The Seven of Cups and the Strength. Let me see. Seven of Cups, Strength, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, Truth. Seven of Cups, the Hermit. And this is why I keep saying the King of Cups and the Magician. Listen, motherfuckers, listen. You guys need to get your mind, you need to get your shit together. Get your shit together fast. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, Aries. Get your shit together. Because what I'm seeing you do is self-sabotaging, Aries. And it's like you're refusing to see how this connects, like how deep this goes, where it might have to do with what it is about you and your fear. Because what I'm seeing is someone trying to project their fears onto another person, like, well, they don't do this, and they can't be this way, and they blah, 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 and I don't know how I feel about it, but this is what I want. And, because and I have to do the, black girl attitude, because, you guys are feisty as shit. So, or should I do the Latina accent, Papi, what the fuck? I don't know how to do a fucking Latina accent. I'm not a fucking Latina. I'm fucking African. I'm like, shit. Didn't my accent give that away? I can't even do that even if I tried. But it's kind of like this energy of trying to project onto another person. Like, oh, well, you did that. Oh, well, you don't match me on this level. Well, look at me. I got money. And look at me. I'm this. And look at me. I'm that. And you don't even match me. Okay, that's cute, Aries. That's cute. Clap for yourself. You accomplished something in your life. You made something of yourself. Clap for yourself. But unless your money is going to keep you warm at night, or your certificates and your degrees are going to keep you warm at night, you need to understand that a person's value and a person's power over you, influence, whatever, it does not come from the material aspects. The material aspects simply facilitate that. Now, I'm not asking you to lose your standards. I'm not asking you to not have your dreams and your visions of what you want your life to be. But I am saying, learn to understand that what you want out of life and what you want out of love is companionship beyond everything else. A person that can match you emotionally, first and foremost. A person that can give to you emotionally, first and foremost, before the money, before everything else. Whoever this person is, that is, and some of you, it's not even something you're doing consciously, you're doing it unconsciously. You're doing it unconsciously because your thoughts are not filtered. And you don't understand, and that's why the Hermit is here to shine the light. Because you think you got it under control, but you don't. You're in confusion. And you're coming off as an asshole to this person, in case you didn't know. They're looking at you like you're starting to look like an asshole. If we do the Cancer, this Four of Cups right here has a crab over his head. So you could do it, and then it's over the King of Cups. So it could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. It could be a Virgo or Gemini with the Magician there. But this tells me that, because this Magician in this deck, he has a serpent at his feet. And the serpent is shedding. The serpent is shedding. Okay, the serpent is shedding skin. Because I was getting those, the serpent. I kept saying the serpent. The serpent is shedding. Damn it, fuck, shit, fuck, come on. Okay, the serpent is shedding skin. Damn it. I kept trying to say it and I kept getting my tongue twisted. Shit. Fuck. I hate things like that. Over here sounding stupid, like I didn't go to school. Ace of Swords, with the so it's like the truth. When you finally allow this truth and this divine information to sink in, is then where the ability to manifest comes in, because this person seems to be at peace, but you seem to be the one that's a bit like, and again, it could be vice versa. It doesn't have to be one way, but you seem to be, and that's also another thing about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands usually represents a single woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the Queen of Wands, and it doesn't have to be, it could be male or female, but the Queen of Wands usually represents the single person enjoying life. She usually a business owner, a very take charge, alpha male, whether female or male, but alpha, type of energy, alpha female, alpha male. And the Queen of Swords also represents that to some degree, but the Queen of Swords is that way because she's been hurt, and she doesn't trust, and she has trust issues and whatnot. Now, when we have the Hermit over this shining a light to the Seven of Cups, this is telling me that some of you, the reason you have that sword up or even sword down is because of this. Some of you might have even been dealing with Leo, or you have Leo in your placement. Look for where Leo hits you in your placement, and see what that, like, if it hits you in your house. Look what house that represents, and see how that ties into your confusion. Like what house that represents. Is it the house of the family, personal growth, whatever else? Look for where he for some of you, this is not maybe for all of you. Some of you have just been hit or messed up by Leo, but others of you, it's like you need to look for where Leo hits you in your placement, so that you can understand where this confusion and this self-doubt comes from. It could be surrounding your upbringing, it could, or your family, or your sense of self and your self-worth. And that might help you better discern why you're showing up like a douchebag in your reading. And yes, it could be the other person, but I feel like you're showing up like the douchebag. Aries, don't be a douche. And you know what's funny? Because I'm an Aries moon and I'm a Virgo sun. I'm a Virgo sun, so maybe I have to talk to. But you know what? I did that. I did show up like a douche to someone recently, and I apologized to them. My soulmate, actually, I showed up like a douche to them, and I practically, I didn't cuss them out, but I was kind of, my words were not very nice. Let me put it that way, because I was hurt. I was in my feelings. And I showed up and I was like, you know what? Let me go back and apologize. And surprisingly, they were very receptive of it. They replied almost immediately, which never happened. So, don't be a douche. Let me see. Present energy for Aries. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Six of Cups, past. And the King of Cups, reunion. The Magician, shit. Cards are repeating themselves over and over and over again. So I'm going to change this card. I'm going to use a different deck to kind of clear up the energy and get a more precise why. And look, the King of Wands is at the bottom of this deck, of course. Let's see, the Three of Swords, why? The Nine of Pentacles, again, I'm getting that Virgo energy. Virgo keeps showing up in your reading. You might have Virgo placements. Here we have the Devil, Capricorn, and the Judgment. Time for rebirth. Some of you have gone through a rebirth or are needing to go through another line of rebirth because you might be stuck to something. And again, the Nine of Pentacles talks of materialism, material wealth. And Four of Pentacles, material wealth. You're judging a person based on what you feel like they can bring or they can't bring, because you have a perception of yourself that is not necessarily right. And that's not to say you don't have a lot to give, but like I said, what we are all looking for in a relationship is companionship more than anything else. All the other things are bells and whistles. And let's say, yeah, you meet someone and they're not at the top of their game. You can build them up. You can build them up. It doesn't mean you have to carry their weight. That's where you know your limits and you know where to draw your boundaries. But you can build them up. You can give them ideas. You can listen to them as they come up with their own ideas to build themselves up. If you're that grand and you're that great and you know what to do, you can give them financial advice, oh, you want to start a business, this is how you take money from a loan, or take a loan from the bank, and that kind of stuff. Like, you can build a person up without necessarily having to carry them up, and that's how you're going to have to learn. And if some of you continue in the way that you're going, you're going to end up in another karmic lesson about materialism, and that's going to result in a tower. And if your karmic lesson about materialism, because some of you are holding on very tightly to that point, and if your karmic lesson is about materialism, then guess what happens? You're going to have to lose the materialism, or to lose the materials, which means you're going to be broke as shit. Because that's how it works. You can't learn the lesson about being materialistic sitting in a penthouse somewhere. Don't work that way. You have to go down to the bare bottoms. And that then you'll be forced to address what it is about you, about your family, about your upbringing, about your mindset, about whatever it is that has caused you to have this perception of self. And when that karma is healed and released, then you start building up again. But why allow it to go to that point if you can release? And some of you are already in that karmic lesson, and you just don't know it yet. Because we have the death and we have the rebirth together. And well, not the death, the devil and the rebirth together. The karma that needs to be cleansed. What you're holding on too tightly to. What is it you're holding on too tightly to? Three of Swords. Again, on the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. I mean, it keeps coming up. King of Swords, getting your mind straight. King of Swords, cutting out the heartbreak. But what is this heartbreaking situation you're going through? There's some kind of heartbreak circulating around you. Aries, are you breaking your own heart? Some of you, this person is going to break up with you soon if they haven't already. And they'll be right, because you're the King of Swords. Because I see you also being single right here. Or maybe you have broken with someone, and they're being heartbroken. I'm getting too many I'm getting too much information right now. I'm trying to zone in, but I'm getting way too much information. I'm seeing different scenarios. So I'm going to wrap it up here. But there's a binding for sure that needs to be released between you and someone. And, well, between you and you. Your mindset. There's something about your mind and the way you think and how you think you want to live your life. That is not healthy. And that's going to bring you destruction. You're going to be met with a lot of heartbreak, Aries, if you're not careful. And usually I'm the last person to tell you to lower your standards just to get some good love. I believe that if a person loves you, they should love you in all that you are. And, but it's different when you're the one that's having that kind of mindset where you don't think a person is worthy of your time or your energy because they are whatever, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. Keep that in mind. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. The reading is already 18 minutes. Oh, shit. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. You're the longest reading I've done, actually. And I wish you the best. Stay healed. Stay blessed. And try not to be stressed, please. All right. Thank you, and have a blessed one.